Hi everyone, welcome to today's live stream. I'm dropping some very hot verified leads for you guys today. On the spot, I'm going to be sharing my screen. I'm going to show you how to apply, where you can find them, and I have 4 already pre-selected for you guys. But let me know if you guys want to hear some other leads, any other positions, any other really industries that you want me to look for some leads with you guys right now, live on the spot. Let me know. I want to give the live a few more minutes to let people go ahead and start flowing in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hi everyone, welcome to the live. In today's live, I'm going to be dropping hot verified leads with you guys and showing you guys how to apply. We're going to start in a few minutes. We're just going to give people a few minutes to go ahead and join. But go ahead and drop in the comment section. Where are you from? Where are you listening in from? All right, we're just going to give it another few minutes. All right, everybody, welcome to the live. So today we're going to go into some hot leads live right now with you guys, and I'm going to share with them, and I'm going to share them with you. So stay tuned. We're going to give the live 2 more minutes. At 2:05, we'll go ahead and get started, but we're going to drop them. Comment down below if there's any industry specifically that you want me to look for jobs in. If there's anything specific you're looking for, drop it in the comment section, drop it in the chat. That way I know and I can look for them live with you right now. I know it's hard times right now. A lot of people are getting laid off or it's hard to find a job. So I want to make sure that I get on here and just help you guys out. I'll be doing this every single day. So make sure you stay tuned. And we're going to do this live and together. So let me know if there's anything that you guys want me to look up while we're on the live. All right, we still got 2 minutes. Let me know where you're listening in from. Let me know if you are listening in from abroad. Let me know what country you're listening in from. That way I can look for positions in those countries as well. All right, we have 2 more minutes. And today we have some tech industry jobs. We have some credit industry jobs. So we have cybersecurity industry jobs. So we have a wide variety. And just let me know in the chat, and I will literally pull more leads up as we're on the live right now. All right, we got 1 more minute to give people time to go ahead and hop in. Don't forget to like the live so it gets shared with more people, especially in these hard times when we are out here struggling trying to find a job. Share the live with anybody you know who's in the same position. That way we can all get some help and we can all help each other out. All right, in just a few seconds, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. And I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Liz, and welcome back to Ace of Jobs. I will be posting content every single day, whether on a live or a video, sharing some hot leads with you guys and going in live and actually looking for the leads with you guys. All right, so it's 2:05. We'll go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so the first company that we have today is Techno Vista Dynamics. With this company, they are a cybersecurity and IT partner community, and so they pretty much get talent and outsource it, but they do have a very interesting position today. So when you are looking for positions on this company, you're going to go ahead and scroll all the way down, and then you're going to hit on careers. And then when you do get to the career page, the job that we are going to be discussing today is Web Application Penetration Tester. In the description box, I did go ahead and put the links to every single jobs that I've already pre-selected prior to the live. And so make sure you click those so you can follow along and apply. We're going to go ahead and click on the job itself. And this is a Web Application Penetration Tester. I know a lot of you guys have either been in the QA industry, doing quality assurance for actual applications, whether web, mobile, desktop apps, whatever. And if you actually say, oh, well, I don't have experience doing this, don't even worry about it. More than likely, you have used some type of software. If you are on this live today, you know how to test software. When you are on YouTube, you know that if you type something in that search bar, something is going to pop up relevant to your inquiry. And so pretty much you have tested to make sure that the functionality within YouTube is working correctly. So you tested the search functionality and it populated correct videos and related videos to your search. So pretty much that's what this is. The role pays $3,000 to $8,000 a month plus performance bonuses, and this is in the US. This is USD. Key responsibilities is to conduct penetration testing, ethical hacking, which means that you are trying to break the system, break the software. So if when you create an account online, it says to create a password with 8 characters, you're going to try to create one for 7 and see if it goes. And if it does, then that means that it's broken and needs to be fixed. Or you're going to create a password that if it says that you have to have at least 1 special character, you don't put the special character in, and it still works, you broke it, it needs to get fixed, it needs to get reported to the development team. Okay, and then if you do have experience with SQL, you will identify and exploit any vulnerabilities such as SQL injection, cross-site scripting, server-side requests, all of the above. You can make sure you go through the actual positions and read and see if you are familiar with this. Now, there are some QA courses out there that will actually teach you how to be a manual QA tester and an automation tester. You can purchase those if you wish. Otherwise, you can use YouTube University. You can look it up and really get a course on there on YouTube. There's a lot of useful resources, a lot of good YouTubers out there that give valuable information. That's how I learned how to do that. You can conduct post-exploitation analysis, privilege escalation, and persistence techniques. So you have to have certain techniques to try to test the software, but it's not that complicated. Qualifications they want you to have is hands-on experience in penetrations testing, web security vulnerability assessment, and red teaming, proficiency in web application security testing, cloud security, knowledge in reverse engineering, malware analysis, exploit development, and buffer overflow techniques is a plus. Now, all of these qualifications, they sound very techy, very complicated, but they're not. Once you are familiar with the software, if you know how to use the software, you know how it's supposed to function. So that is pretty much happy path testing. You know what it's supposed to do. You're just utilizing the software and you're good to go. And so you're pretty much going to try to do a mixture of both, making sure that it works like it's supposed to, and then make sure it doesn't work like it's not supposed to. And so you can go ahead and apply for your position, enter your name, your email, your phone number, a cover letter. If you do use AI for the cover letter, make sure that you copy and paste the actual job description into the AI and then humanize it and actually read over it and change some information up. Don't just copy and paste. Please don't do that, because they are going to pick up on it, especially if everybody does the same thing. And then upload your resume, make sure it's relevant. And something that I always suggest is with your resumes, make sure that they are adapted to each position. So for this resume, this position specifically, if you don't have any experience with this, and make sure that you do go ahead and make a new resume real quick using AI, humanize it, and then make sure that you have it altered to that. And so everybody, welcome. We are sharing hot leads today. So the first one is web application penetration tester. All the links in the pre-selected jobs that I have today are in the description box. If you want me to look up some live leads or some actual positions you're looking for directly, tell me in the comments, and tell me in the comments, and I will be more than happy to go ahead and look up the actual leads. Don't forget to share this with anybody who's looking for a job or that you know would be interested in this video, so we can help each other out. And then after that, this isn't a terribly long application, and you would just go ahead and submit it and go on to the next one. All right. For the next position, we have Coalfire. And so for Coalfire, they are a cyber risk compliance AI cloud type of software company. And so with this company, they are hiring right now. And so if you scroll down, or if you actually go to their resources and their about section and you hit careers, then if you click on Coalfire jobs and explore careers, then you can go ahead and see all of their positions. The one we are going to be discussing today is a project manager assessment services position. And this position is very much so relatable if you have experience being a manager, a project manager, or really anything of the above. If you've led a team before, anything like that, you would be more than likely have some sort of qualifications that would make you eligible for this job. And so, as I mentioned, this is a project manager position. Coalfire is on a mission to make the world a safer place by solving its clients' hardest cybersecurity challenges. They're looking for a project manager who will be responsible for end-to-end project life cycle management. So if you're experienced with that, please make sure you apply. And also, you can transfer your skills over if you do have skills that are related. And don't forget to subscribe as well, so you never miss a video like this, and you get more leads and you can get more jobs, especially because, because it can be a hard time, especially if you just got laid off. Looking for jobs can be hard and time consuming. So I've done all the work for you, and we can do it together right now on the live. Okay. And for this position, you will serve as the main point of contact for the customer and the coal-fired team throughout the project. You will closely work with engagement leads to manage the day-to-day activities and resources on project engagements. You are responsible for project scope, budget, timelines of communication, and change management. Understand project management principles, methods, and techniques. What you will bring, they are expecting at least a minimum of 3 years of project management experience, minimum of 1 year experience working in a client-facing consulting environment, experience with Smartsheets and Microsoft Project, demonstrate an understanding of waterfall project management methodology, and excellent customer service skills. I'm pretty sure we've all been there. We all know how to provide those skills. The pay rate for this position is $58,000 to $101,000 a year. All of the positions are linked in the description box down below. And so make sure you click on the links and you can go ahead and apply to the jobs directly. And then after this, you will go ahead and apply for the job. And then with Coalfire, they do help support you through your personal and professional life. So they do offer a flexible work model that helps empower you to choose where you want to work and how you'll work, whether at home or in the office. And you'll just hit apply for the job, submit your resume, your name, fill everything out. And then when you do answer any questions, for example, like these, make sure that if you are going to answer them, put them in your own words. Make sure that it's you, your experience, and whatever relevant to you specifically. That way you know what information is needed and they can really see the true you and not just a copy and paste answer from AI. And then once you finish filling everything out, then you'll just go ahead and submit up your application and you're done. Moving forward with the next one, it is Starburst.io. Starburst.io is pretty much the fuel for AI. They are the data behind the AI systems that we've all worked with, such as Claude, ChatGPT, all of the above. And so with this company, they are currently hiring. To find their careers page, you can just scroll all the way to the bottom, hit careers, and then see open roles. And then the one that we are going to be discussing is the customer support engineer tier 1 position. And for this position, you are going to be a customer support engineer, which means you will pretty much be responsible for supporting all customers as they submit their how-to questions, and you'll help them fix problems. You'll also recommend approaches ranging from configuration guidance to troubleshooting security. And you will also be able to liaise between other teams to ensure customers are served appropriately and in a timely fashion. And they do encompass a whole wide variety of technologies, so therefore being curious to learn more about their technologies is important. Now, the shift for this position is from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so for this position, you will be responsible to respond and resolve Galaxy customer inquiries via chat, email, or call sessions with specified SLA windows. You'll troubleshoot and debug complex problems, collaborating with cross-functional pre- and post-sales teams to align internally. And you'll also contribute to their customer-facing self-serve knowledge base. You'll also be eager to learn and understand containerized environments to help support smooth deployments of any new features and to orchestrate the application. And some things they do look for is familiarity with AWS, Azure, or GCP, big data, and experience in the design and implementation of cloud architects such as AWS, Azure, GCP services to meet customer requirements. And then if you are familiar with any languages such as Java, Bash, Python, or SQL, that is definitely a plus as well. And for this position, as I mentioned, it is $89,000 to $775,000 to $100,000 a year. And so this is a pretty good position, pretty good pay. That's definitely nothing shy, but of good. And so you'll just scroll down and fill all your information out. And if you add a cover letter, make sure you tailor it to the actual job. Make sure that you're able to adjust everything and just be able to make sure everything is accurate and aligns with the actual job position itself. And then once you're done with that, fill everything else out and submit your application. All the links are down in the description box below, so make sure that you actually go ahead and go in there and apply for these jobs because they will not last long. And then the last one that I have for you guys is Nova Credit. Nova Credit is pretty much building a world beyond the financial borders, and they are actually being able to provide reliable data and technology to represent people fairly in a financial institution in the financial world. They are currently hiring, so to find their career section, you would just scroll down to the bottom. Under their About Us, you would hit Careers. And then once that loads, you'll hit on See Our Open Roles. The one we are going to be discussing is a Senior Customer Support Lead role. And for this position, they are going to be requiring, the actual position itself is a Senior Customer Support Lead. However, this position is completely remote with full-time positions reporting to the head of enablement. Now, I know you guys might be saying, I don't have experience with this, and if you don't, that's fine. But if you have an extensive background in customer service, make sure that you apply and just change some aspects of your resume to align to the actual job itself, because you never know. You could get a call back, you could get hired. I applied for a job a while back, and I had no idea what the department did, but I applied and I got hired. And so that really goes to show that just because you're in a different department or you don't have experience with something specifically, it does not mean that you will not be able to land that job. So make sure that you apply and don't shy from applying. Nothing. What's the worst thing that could happen? They say no. And so make sure you give it a shot. For the core responsibilities, it's developing comprehensive knowledge-based resources, training materials, and best practice documentations. Serve as a trusted advisor to most of their strategic customers by providing expert-level support across their full product suite. Identify opportunities to proactively mitigate customer issues before they escalate. Within the first month, you'll develop a comprehensive understanding of Nova Credit's business model, products, their customer segments, and technical architecture. Begin handling complex escalations and collaborating with senior stakeholders to resolve high-priority customer issues. If you have experience in trust and safety as well, this would probably be a good position for you as well. If you're in customer service, same, project management, pretty much anything that has to do with managing some type of team or with providing customer support and being familiar of that, make sure that you apply. And then you can go through what you'll do within the first quarter, within the first year. They do want you to have at least 5+ years of experience in enterprise business-to-business technical support roles with SaaS, fintech, or similar environments with at least 2 years handling complex technical issues. Have a proven track record of leading support process improvements and mentoring junior team members. Experience with advanced features of Zendesk or similar enterprise support platforms such as Salesforce, or if you have Zoho Desk or whatever similar applications you have experience with, make sure that you put that on your resume so it'll reflect that and use that in your answers. And for this position, the pay is $113,000 to $137,000 a year, so nothing shy of pretty good. And so with this position, just make sure you hit that apply and then that apply button, fill out all of your information. Make sure that when you get to the part that asks for your cover letter or anything else, make sure you put something in there. I know it can be time consuming sometimes, but the better quality of your application is, the higher chances you have of actually hearing back. And then once you fill everything else out, you'll just submit your application and then you're good to go. So those are the jobs that I had for you guys today. If you guys have any questions about anything or you guys want me to see anything live, then please drop it in the chat. And if not, then I'll give everybody maybe like a minute or two and then we'll go ahead and hop off. But stay tuned. I'll be doing this every single day, whether in the form of a live or an actual video. But I do like doing the lives with you guys so you guys can see live what I do and how I find these leads for you guys. That way you don't have to waste your time doing that. You can be focused on actually applying versus having to dig through all the mess and not find good leads. And so we'll give everybody another minute or so. If nobody else has any other questions or anything, then go ahead and end the live here. But don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a time when I go live and when I drop a new video so you don't miss out on fresh, hot leads. It's been a pleasure seeing you all today. I hope to see you in the next one. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.